Hello, this is Beessokoo1, and welcome to a reaction video of Who is Short Horse? I know who's Long Horse. He's a friendly, skeleton horse who can sense danger, who's gonna tell us. So, yeah, who is Short Horse? Okay, let's start right now, shall we?
Short Horse, Report 1. You can blame the multi-headed siren head for the emergence of Short Horse. What you're looking at is an evil, twisted version of Long Horse, spawned when an agent paired with a son of Long Horse, the little creature that is spawned by lighting the discarded bone of Long Horse on fire. The result is usually a protective, mini version of Long Horse. While weaker than its parent, it will do everything in its power to protect its chosen person, usually the one who triggered the birth of the son of Long Horse. The method of creating sons was stumbled upon by chance by a pair of agency researchers. After learning what the sons can do, there was no question that the agency start pairing them with field agents. This action immediately reduced casualties in the field by 30%, and that number is still rising. Everything was going well until Agent Utah and his partnered Longhorse happened upon the multi-headed siren head on a mission. The two didn't stand a chance and were at point-blank range for the creature's horrible scream. Agent Utah was fortunate enough to be killed instantly. A clean death is preferable to being enslaved by the malicious siren head, or worse, being turned into one. His partnered son of Longhorse was far less fortunate. The poor creature shattered, both from the sonic impact of the scream itself and from the shock of its partner's sudden death. If the multi-headed siren head had moved on immediately, it might not have noticed that the little creature was attempting to piece itself back together. Perhaps the small Longhorse could have escaped. Instead, it was caught by the siren head, who proceeded to scream. And the sun shattered. The multi-headed siren head waited until the sun began to pull its pieces back together for a second time, and then it screamed again, and again, and again, and again.
Damn.
Until the struggling creature no longer struggled, and it was no longer small. Its features had changed. The Longhorse now had a jawbone and eyes, donated by Agent Utah's corpse and repurposed by the multi-headed siren head. Its spine was no longer long, sleek, and elegant, but a mass of bone shards and spikes that spun in random directions. The creature no longer clicked its spine, but ground its teeth. With its evil deed done, the multi-headed siren head let go of the mutated Longhorse and retreated to parts unknown. It also took the body of Agent Utah, for reasons unknown, leaving the evil Longhorse to its own devices. Short Horse. No longer a protector, no longer a guardian for the innocent. This thing instead preys on people and causes their deaths, using its moderately powerful precognition as a weapon rather than a defense mechanism. And with a newfound telekinetic ability, its arsenal is expanded. Short Horse uses its abilities with malicious intent to great effect, making small adjustments that will snowball into massive incidents. Short Horses cause train crashes, traffic accidents, building collapses, and even forest fires. If there is nothing in the immediate environment that can be employed as a means of death, Short Horse will physically attack the victim itself, either using its sharp teeth to rip and tear, or using its telekinetic power to physically yank at internal organs. A small nudge directed at a vulnerable portion of its prey's anatomy can lead to an agonizing death. Short Horse is primarily an ambush predator, luring its victims close before attacking. This may be a legacy of multi-headed siren head's adjustments, since it matches the hunting style of siren head itself. In this way, it will first gain the victim's attention with a low whistling noise that is difficult to ignore. It seems that the quality of this sound triggers curiosity in humans, an unnatural curiosity that suppresses common sense and the natural caution a human being would otherwise feel. Another ability that is unique to Short Horse is the uncanny knack of knowing the location of Longhorse at any time. It will suddenly vacate an area long before Longhorse shows up. Perhaps it senses something of its personal future should it meet the original. But the sons? They are at risk too. Shorthorse will relentlessly target any son of Longhorse it senses, shattering them before turning its attention to the sun's protectee, doing its best to kill them before the sun can reassemble itself.
Damn.
Because something about Shorthorse causes a sort of blindness in the suns. They can't see it in their futures, and, being much smaller than Longhorse, can't defend themselves against attack as effectively. It could be that Shorthorse is jealous of what they have, what it no longer possesses itself. Maybe the corruption inflicted upon it makes it unable to stand the sight of what it used to be, and what it can never be again. Maybe it drives the creature mad. The truth is, its motivations are irrelevant. Shorthorse is a creature marked for death due to its affiliation with multi-headed Siren Head. The standing orders are to destroy it on sight by shattering its form and placing the individual pieces in bone-dissolving acid. Never again will anything touched by that creature be allowed into an agency base.
Whoa. Well, that's something. Thank you guys for watching this video with me. Please subscribe and like.